What is going on, boys? Cam here, back in another video. Look, I am traveling all across New York City right now, so I'm in a really super small phone booth. But one update that I wanted to share with you guys is one of my clients just sent me a message that over the weekend he closed a $10,000 deal from a product that we only launched 2 weeks ago. I wanted to record a video because one, I'm excited for my client, but two, there is a lot of value in what he did because the strategy that we follow for him are the exact same strategy that we follow for all of our clients to get very similar results is like really simple. It's so unbelievably simple that I'm going to be able to explain this in just a few minutes, and I'm going to track everything on the screen so that you're able to understand exactly what's going on. Okay, my client did two things very well. Now, the beauty of these two things is whenever you merge them together, you were able to create a system. So something that does not require you to do 24/7 in order for you to make more money. Those two things are an inbound and outbound marketing process. Now, what does that mean? All that means is that when people find out about you, you have an intentional funnel from the time they find out about you to the time they book a call with you in order to pay you money. The outbound funnel is very similar. The only thing that it does, though, is allow people who do not know about you to enter your inbound funnel. So I hope I'm making sense here. There are people who don't know about you and there are people who do. All of them need to have some type of system in order to convert them into a high-paying client for your business. So what did my client do that allowed him to make $10,000 over the weekend without working, without taking a sales call, without really doing anything, is he merged the two together. That means that there is inbound structure in place, as in there is a way for people when they find out about him to be able to do that. The mechanism we use to do that is YouTube videos. So since November, so like the past 8 or 9 months, my client has been posting YouTube videos every single week with 3 shorts also every single week. All that allows him to do is be able to find people who do not know about him and then turn them into people who know, like, and trust him. I'm sure you've heard this before. I'm sure you've seen Ty Lopez talk about it 100 times, but people need to be able to trust you, trust that you know what you're talking about. And honestly, the easiest way to get people to trust you is just recording video content, like literally what I'm doing right now. So that's the first step that he did. Now, what we did once we actually launched the product, it wasn't very crazy. We spent a couple of months developing the product, but once we actually decided to put it out, the only thing we did was then develop an outbound funnel. That way, more people could find out about him. Because check this, we understood that because we built the inbound funnel first, people were going to convert once they actually knew who he was, what he did, and why he was good at what he did. We spent the past several months developing a brand in order to do that. Once we actually launched the product, we were able to make a ton of money in order to do it. Check this, we didn't necessarily need to put out any new ad or like anything necessarily crazy. Now, this is the most impressive part. My client's video views are under 1,000 every single video. What this is called is micro niching. That means that you take a subset of a niche and then go smaller and then go smaller and then go smaller and smaller and smaller until you are now the biggest fish in the smallest pond. Unlike a lot of the advice that you're probably getting, which is become a tiny fish in a humongous pond. So in other words, have a lot of competition, a very broad market. We do the exact opposite. We go to like the thing that you are specifically the most amazingest at. And if somebody wants to become amazing, then they need to hire you in order to skip the roadblocks that you had to do in order to do it. Guys, I wish that I could tell you that there was more to that strategy. I wish that I could tell you that like the things that we did and like all of the ways that we did were more complicated than that, but it wasn't. It was an inbound and outbound marketing funnel merged together with the very expensive product because we were able to charge way more than everyone else because we micro niched inside of the most valuable thing that someone can do, targeted the right people, launched an expensive product, and made a whole lot of money. It's seriously simple, and I think that you could replicate it inside of your business if you have the right guidance on how to and how to do it. Luckily for you, I have a ton of YouTube content that's literally just that stuff, right? So thanks so much for watching this video. I'm going to get back to having fun in New York. I hope you guys are going to be making money, and book a call with me soon if you want to check some stuff out. See you later. Peace.